What is up, people? Back again. Finally, show 69 live, kind of live, but this is Xpriest. What up, fellas?
Yo, what's up? This is Soulacoustic.
And yo, it's Broke.
Oh, we can hear you now, Broke, because
that's right, full volume Broke right here, coming from unnamed studio.
Exactly, yeah. Because we had him in the studio and we didn't check his condenser mic, and it was actually down a bit or whatever, and he wasn't using the etiquette to be really close up on that condenser. So
this is all news to me, man. I did not know how to get up on that mic.
No, he just had to say it with his chest.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Should have did that.
Say it with your chest.
Kind of tucked in there.
Yeah.
So what up, fellas? We haven't done a live show in weeks. I mean, it feels crazy.
Yeah, it's been busy for all of us, man.
Oh, yeah, it's been crazy. But again, we had content out there, with Patrick Hickey's interview, which was amazing. Hope you guys went out and bought the book.
Mind behind the games.
Exactly. Great guy. Freaking
or
filled
minds
with
behind
info.
the games.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So what's been up? Everybody's been doing things, having fun. Some not having fun. All kind of things going on.
I don't know.
Who wants to start to let the people know what's going on?
I'll start. I just been doing music and I'm going to work and playing video games.
It's been like out in the public, from streaming to performing to just the whole 9 yards. I've been catching a couple of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been pretty cool. Pretty fun stuff.
That's cool, dude. Keeping busy, doing what you love to do.
Yeah, definitely busy.
Man, me, I have been busy with work and moving. It's been 3 weeks since we got into this new house, but it's just been like one thing after another. And then since I did start a new job, growing pains, getting used to all of the different skills I didn't have before. And I've been working like 10, 11, 12-hour days. So as soon as I get home, it's like eat, pass out, repeat. And then I finally got some game time in this weekend, but it wasn't even with the game that I wanted to play.
Ew.
Dang, that sucks. You're going to have some Switch money there pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for real. I'm going to have like upgraded PC and Switch and PlayStation money, because now that I have a PlayStation or 2 PlayStations here at this house, I can just pick up an extra controller or something and then just get a few titles. You know, Thanksgiving, the end of it is going to be coming up, which means Black Friday.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, you can always find PS4 controllers on sale, and especially titles. I mean,
Indeed.
It's going to be extravaganza. I should have waited. Having opened the new Tomb Raider, and it's just sitting there looking at me.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much about that game, huh?
Yeah, Broke.
Strange. Better than Last of Us 2. Wow. Anyways.
Didn't get a whole lot of love from the crowd, but that's all right. When I
get a lot of love from nobody. That game was trash sticks.
Well, no. It's not trash. That's one thing that I will stick up for.
I didn't say it was trash
either. It's
either.
not a bad game.
I said it was
not even
trash
I don't even know what
sticks.
trash sticks
What's
are, man.
the
I don't know what
Metacritic
metric you're
score?
using there.
What's the Metacritic score?
Yeah.
Trash sticks is above the trash. It's the sticks that stick out of the trash.
It's that stuff that comes out of the garbage can when you don't quite make it in. It's like the stuff around the bottom.
So didn't Patrick tell you about calling games trash?
Huh?
Didn't Patrick talk to you and tell you about calling games trash?
Yeah,
he did. But
one man's trash is another man's gold.
That's definitely true, but it ain't my gold, so I can call it trash. It's my trash. So
he'll be on it. Like
no, I will not be on Tomb Raider. I can promise you that. I don't know. I just feel like there's too much hype built up around the game. I'm not gonna be on Tomb Raider.
Well, I mean,
really, the one that's been getting kind of mad hype is Odyssey, which I know that
also trash
our very
sticks.
Xpriest has been putting in some time on that one.
I've been playing it too.
I've been loving it.
Don't
call it trash because you having financial issues.
Dude, when I looked, you were playing Destiny last.
Okay, but he just caught up to me in the game. So trust me, as soon as I got it, that's all I played until I got to one particular moment, and I will speak on that moment during what you've been playing.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and give them some Ether Gamer Radio info since we ain't been on in a minute. So you guys subscribe, tell a friend, get going on the show. We need those people. You know, we're trying to, get iTunes to give us, some love on their top gaming front page. So
and Spotify,
definitely Spotify.
If everybody can just put us on their top pages, that'd be great.
You know what? Too, I've been noticing that a lot of people are watching us I guess you could say, watching us on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said watching. I don't really mean watching. They're
Really?
listening to it on YouTube.
Always feel like no. Okay.
And so I think if you are going to be watching the show on YouTube, please leave a comment or hit the like or subscribe or something, so we know.
Do all of those. Do all three.
I'll be like, I'll be talking to friends or whatever, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I was listening to the show on YouTube," and I'm like, "Oh man,
We got to start putting some pictures up.
yeah, you got to put
Like
a photo up or something,
some trees.
I don't know about those pictures, but we might put some pictures up. It sounds good.
You don't want to get an infringement for copyright.
Yeah, no, your
Just
YouTube,
have to get
YouTube's
those
locking it down.
royalty-free photos.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, let's go ahead and play that info, and we'll be back. We'd like to thank our listeners from iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, and Podbean, and all podcast hosting sites. Thanks for listening to Ether Gamer Radio. Oh my God. I just saw someone play 25 seconds of Red Dead Redemption 2 unfucking real.
He blew some cops away like.
That shit was so freaking badass. It's
tight.
ridiculous.
Crazy.
All right, I guess it looked kind of cool.
Oh, you guess?
Kinda. Do we need to go back and watch the 25 seconds again?
We'll keep watching it till it makes sense for me.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man, that was amazing. I cannot wait to play this game.
Like,
Hopefully
it
you
looks
guys
like a
caught
solid
it.
game, but I mean, it was 24 seconds, so let's just wait a few more days to really see
You
what
gotta
it's
be
about.
kidding me. You're saying out of that 24 seconds, I'm gonna start yelling this mic and I'm gonna make sound pop noises. You're basically saying, well, you have to, you watched that 24 seconds, 25 seconds, and you didn't think the game was dope. If you think, if you looked at 25 seconds, you say, oh, okay, that's all right. The game is 60 plus hours, 100 plus hours.
That's one thing that I did see, is that it's going to be a very long game, so that's going to make it a very cool game because you get a lot of content.
No,
and Rockstar doesn't really skimp on that.
Gosh, bro, I thought. Listen, here's the thing. I thought you liked video games. I thought you were into video games, right? And not only are you into video games, you're into games that put you into experiences, right? I have been watching all day long people talk about their experiences in the video games. This game is like almost none other. Almost.
This is what Broke is saying. Broke is saying if he had the holodeck, he wouldn't go to the West. He wouldn't go back to be a cowboy.
Don't send me to the old-timey Western times. But it looks like a really good, solid game. That's the thing, is that the more that I'm seeing is this is exactly for the people who like that kind of a game.
No, oh man.
Why are you so frustrated by the fact that I'm just not into that style of game? I just don't like Westerns, man.
Because you're not giving us due diligence.
Because what he's saying is this, bro. In this game, just like GTA 5, there's going to be so many groundbreaking things that happen and set off and splinter off into newer titles that are going to be developed by other companies that are going to incorporate
they're all going to
things
use this stuff
from Red Dead.
Yes.
Sure, so I'll get excited when that bleeds over into other games that I care about.
Broke, I can tell you this. As a person who knows Red Dead 1 and the story that I'm going to divulge, I'm going to have a hell of a conversation about Red Dead 1. So, listeners, if you have not played it, please don't listen to the Red Dead 2
show. Skip to 15 minutes right now.
In 30 minutes. No, I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to say it whatever. I'm talking about it, when we hopefully we're going to do a GameStop, go to the event or whatever, grab the mics, whatever, get the people talking, whatever in line.
They'll talk.
Who are unlike Broke. Don't play this title. And Broke, you're actually hopefully going to be there. And I don't know what you're going to tell the people. You're probably going to lie and say you've played the game and you're waiting for the actual game to come out and you're excited.
I ain't no liar,
because
I'm going to tell them that I'm here because you made me.
I'm going to have to be like your security if that's the case. Because
I'm just out there like you're just going to be running defense for me. I'm like, I don't like this game. I don't know why you guys are here. You're wasting your time.
This is a beautiful thing. I'm going to let you do the interviews. Because what it is this, you're more like Curious George, meaning you don't play. Curious George actually wore a Mountie hat. But anyways, you're basically going to interview the people and you're going to, talk to them on why and learn how that they love this game or whatever. They're so just intrigued with it. And it's
but the thing is that the segment isn't convince Broke that it's a good game. I know it's a good game, but like I don't feel a rise or an excitement when I look at it. It isn't like how I felt when I saw some of those titles that they spoiled at E3.
What I personally
like
believe,
I'm ready for Kingdom Hearts. I'm ready for Devil May Cry. I'm ready for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is out now, and Soul Calibur just came out. That is the one that I'm super hyped for.
Here's what you're missing.
Soul
And again,
Calibur?
I'm not trying to
That's
convince
right.
you of anything. Okay, but here's what you're missing.
What's wrong with you?
You named Kingdom Hearts. You named Soul Calibur. What there's another title you named?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
Devil May Cry,
which
Resident
I have
Evil
a few
is
things.
coming out,
Oh, Resident Evil!
next year. Like all of those, I'm ready for.
Okay, but hang on. You named titles that we've played before, that we've seen before. The only detail is the difference, or whatever, is the story. It's not the graphics, it's not the look of the game, it's not something that's
Nothing
totally
innovative.
groundbreaking.
So what does that tell you about me? That maybe I'm more interested in the content of the story than the graphical quality?
No, it doesn't matter about
Well, the
this
content.
has
Wait.
everything.
The content of the story in Red Dead's gonna blow your socks off.
IGN.
No, it won't.
Game-
though.
Yes,
That's the
it
thing is
will.
that
Stop.
there are people
It's
who
gonna
like
be one
like
of the
Chris
best-
like me, and there are people
Wait, hang on.
who don't.
IGN, GameSpot, Giant Bomb.
It's gonna be one of the best written stories.
Every journalist, whatever, coins Red Dead 1 as a masterpiece in
sure.
story and graphics. Okay, so
Story more than anything, though.
yeah,
they say.
yeah. Story, like I said, you know what, bro? I sent you the story for Red Dead 1. And again, this is not beat down broke about Red Dead, trust me. But again, it kind of is.
Let's beat him down.
If it's
It is because you guys are trying to convince me to be part of what it is that you guys
we're
are
just trying
super
to
into.
no, we're just trying to convince you to be open-minded.
I would say the same
I
thing
am
about Cyberpunk.
open-minded.
I would
That's
say
why
I
I'm
would say
not
the
saying
same
that this is a
thing.
bad game. I'm just saying it's not for me.
No, but you're missing the point. I would say the same thing about Witcher. I would say the same thing about Cyberpunk. I would say the same thing about groundbreaking games because
And
that's
those
we're in the
titles are
business
titles
of
that I'm
games.
totally ready for as well.
But you just happen to be that's your lane or whatever.
Yes.
But hang on. If I was talking about Forza and they were doing something so freaking catastrophically
I believe it's
innovative,
pronounced Forza.
Forza, so catastrophically groundbreaking, I would be talking about that game. I haven't played a lot of racing games lately or whatever, and for a while, but I would still talk about the groundbreaking, physics or whatever in a vehicle that makes you like you're really driving. So that's all I'm saying when it comes to that's what we do. We're talking about games. It's like the Unreal Engine. It's like what is a game that just it was by Xbox, whatever. They just made it available for the old title to be played now. It's by it was Unreal, not Cyber something.
Was it Quantum Break?
No, not Quantum Break was good because they were innovative in some aspects or whatever.
Yeah, because that's what that title was supposed to be. It was supposed to change the way that games looked and how the physics interacted in the game.
Yeah,
but overall it was kind of like lacking in story.
Yeah, no, it's not the title or whatever. It's this guy or whatever. It's an old game or whatever. You're wearing like an exosuit. You're this guy who's in this suit or whatever. It was a PC title. I just can't freaking remember.
Oh, it's the one where you're dropped off in the what's
with
that?
the bow and all that stuff.
Hold on.
Turok?
No.
You said with a bow, I was like, Turok?
They just made it available on the Xbox. Far as
It was on PlayStation at first, right?
no, actually it was on PC. Then they started.
Then it went to
getting
PlayStation.
Yeah, then it went to PlayStation.
What
then
is
it
it?
went to,
And there's the monsters you fight or
Yes,
whatever.
yeah.
I bought the game. Surge.
Surge. Yes.
Never heard of that title.
Whoa.
But what I'm saying is there are games that are innovative or whatever, and that's one thing I could say from Rockstar, whether it was whether it's GTA, whether
Or The
it's
Surge, my
Red
bad.
Dead, any of those titles, they're kind of groundbreaking in what they do as far as their environments, their storytelling is unreal. And again, did you watch the video I sent you about the story of Red Dead 1?
No, because I was at work.
Are you going to?
Yes, I'm going to. Because that's the thing is that I will not deny any of the material that you guys send me. I'll watch it. If it doesn't grab me, it doesn't grab me. That's
Okay,
it. So
I'm not gonna. Huh? I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. The
just
ending. I'm gonna
yelling from the back, man. Try to start fires.
I'm gonna let you watch that or whatever. But to me, like I always told you guys and said, it's the most innovative story that's ever been told in a video game by the way they do the ending and the wraparound. And you'll understand what I mean by the wraparound. If you've played the story or seen it or watched it or whatever.
I mean, I can imagine. It's so funny because I can imagine you, bro, playing this game, like playing Red Dead back in the day when it first came out, and enjoying the heck out of it. I guess that's more or less too. I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm surprised he doesn't like the game
because he's
Even then,
limiting himself.
My friends told me about Red Dead, and the concept didn't grab me because the thing is that back in the day, what I was more into was Halo. fighting games like
What
Soul
they tell you about Red
Calibur.
Dead? Big Pimpin', other than it's a cowboy game.
Lots of Guitar Hero and like
hang on,
rhythm games and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna let you get past that. What did they tell you about Red Dead? Other than it was a cowboy game.
Nothing. One of my friends was just like, Red Dead's a cool game.
Your friend told
like
you.
That's it.
It's just they said it was a cool game.
This was way before people were like really like. This was us in high school, man. Like people weren't like, this is the greatest game that I've ever played. It has a great story. Everything's wonderful. It's just like, this is a cool game, or this is not a cool game.
Do you like stories?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
You like when endings are like totally crazy, when the story is just amazing, it encompasses you or whatever. And
it's going to be hard for him to really get into it when you because that video you sent, like, it does a good job, but there's nothing like playing it.
Okay, forget it. I'm breaking the third wall right now.
All right.
I'm breaking the third wall.
What's the third wall?
You want to get to the fourth one, dude. The third one is pretty stable.
No, this is the third one because the fourth one is going to come. That's the whole beautiful thing about Red Dead if you played the game. Ooh. But hang on, check this out. For those of you who do not want to know the ending of Red Dead 1, which, you know, you should have played that game by now, I'm about to divulge. I'm going to tell Broke a story. So now, whether or not you tune in for this
story,
about to
get down to story time.
So Brokegamer, let me see. So you're John Marston. And you're, you know, you have to basically go get your cohorts.
Wait, you got to explain it correctly, okay?
No, well, not
you got to explain it correctly.
Like, why do I have scars on my face?
Yeah, you're John Marston. You were an outlaw. You used to shoot people in the back.
Okay.
You also robbed
I don't even do it honorably. I do it in the back.
People.
Okay, I don't.
No. Anyway, here, seriously. So you're involved in this big train heist with your homies, the Vanderlyn gang.
Okay.
And basically, what happens is, they turn on you. You get shot. You get left. You're John Marston. Life sucks, right?
Yeah. So they turned on you.
No, life doesn't suck.
The basic
like no honor amongst thieves.
I know. So life sucks, but you also have your wife and your son and so on and so forth. There's also, which I didn't know that I learned from the video, there was a daughter.
Oh, you watched the video? You actually watched it? Okay,
I did watch the video.
All right.
But anyway, I told you I was watching Red Dead stuff today. Anyway, so he goes, lives a normal life. Something happens to his daughter, which is undisclosed. And so then it's just the son and the wife. They're kicking it, doing their thug thizzle.
Now, again, you're not playing any of this out in the beginning, just for the record.
You're just watching videos.
No, you don't even know. This is just the back. This is this little backstory I'm giving you right now.
Okay.
Just to set it up. Then the FBI is created, and they come rolling around. And they're like, "Hey, we want to get rid of this old way of life. We're tired of outlaws robbing banks and stealing our federal cash and gold and this and that. So we're just going to start stamping them out. And the first one we're going to go after is the Vanderlyn gang, right? Because the Vanderlyn gang actually, and hopefully I'm saying that right, people. Don't be mad at me. Don't at me about it, okay? I think it's the Vanderlyn gang.
We need that.
Anyway, So basically what happens is the Vanderlyn gang cuts all ties, but there's Billy, what's his name? Billy Marston? John Marston. It's John Marston. Yeah. Billy something. He starts his own gang, basically. And so the FBI comes to John Marston and they're like, hey, we need you to take out your homie Billy. He's over here tripping. We kidnapped your wife and your son, and we're holding them in custody until you go take out Billy. And so he's like, all right, cool. So this sucks, but I got to go do this. So then he goes, he makes friends along the way. They do this big thing where they end up going, or first he just goes straight there. And Billy and his gang basically shoots him and leaves him for dead.
Okay,
again.
we're not telling the story verbatim. We're just going to the.
Well, I'm just giving a little tidbit. Yeah, I'm just giving a little tidbit, and then I'm going to really get into it.
Okay.
So then, long story short, he gets Billy. Then the FBI's like, hey, you got to go chase down the rest of them. So he goes all around, America in 1911 and Mexico, and takes out his gang members one by one at a time, basically. And long story short, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, you are about 30 hours into this game.
Now, this is technically the second game in the series, right?
No, this is
still the first game.
Well, what about Red Dead Revolver? Where does that fall in?
Oh, that's what's his name? Kenny in the game?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with Red
not
Dead.
This. Or whatever, he's in the game, that guy from Red Dead Revolver, but it's not. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so you go around, you do all kind of stuff, whatever, from dealing with the dude in the grave,
chasing people in trains.
Yeah, you're like
there's some supernatural stuff in there.
Yeah, there's all kind of things that you do in the
ghosts
in the
cabins.
And again, I don't want to get detailed as far as that goes, whatever, telling you verbatim how the game goes. But basically, you play the game throughout like a regular game. You come to a point to where the game is over.
Yeah, you take out everybody.
right? It's just like 30 hours into the game. It could be for some people it could be 40 hours. For some people it could be 60 hours. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
with all the stuff
long,
you can do,
right? Depends on how you play the game. So at some point, John Marston gets killed.
He comes home first.
Yeah,
he's kicking in with his family now. He's got his family
now
back.
again, he's always talked about his family. He's never cheated on his wife or whatever with all the little
throughout the whole story,
the brothels and all that stuff, whatever. He's always talked about how he wants to go home. He always talks about this whole thing as you play this story for 30 to 40 hours, right? So,
finally makes
a
it
normal
home.
game, you get to that point and you make it home whenever the game ends, correct?
Not
sometimes, but yes.
Not Red Dead Redemption.
Yes, in most games, in all games, I'm not even saying most games, all games, either whatever happens at the end of whatever happens, period.
The big
He's
climax.
done with his stuff.
Yeah.
You played a shitload of, the
Hours,
game, whatever, period. You're not even thinking about, you're like, it's finally over. For some people,
you're waiting for the ending.
Yeah, for some people, they're waiting for the ending. For some people, they're hoping it goes on. They're looking for DLC at the time, so on and so forth, which was a Nightmare Pack or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. But the point is, you go home, right? You actually see your wife. You actually see your kid.
You do farm stuff, remember?
Yeah.
You do farm stuff
start
around
farming,
the farm.
this, that, and the other, whatever.
And you're like, oh, this is weird. Maybe this is the ending. So
yeah.
Like, all right.
Now you start teaching your son
How to shoot,
how to farm, the whole 9 yards. It turns into a whole nother game. You actually get the ending of the story, opposed to, I wonder what happened to John Marston. I wonder what he did with his family.
So then this is what happens.
So go ahead.
This is what happens. There's a farmhand on the farm named Uncle. And we don't really know his name. Anyway, Uncle comes up and he's like, "Hey, we got some trouble, John. They're coming." And John's like, it's like he kind of knows already in a way, but he's like, "All right." So when he says they're coming, they show you like this little backdrop of the FBI posse basically rolling up on the farm, because dude's job wasn't done. He wants to stamp out all the outlaws. So John Marston's the last one, so he's gonna kill him. So they come out there, they go. John Marston's like, he has a little talk with his wife and the kid, and he's like, hey, this is what we got to do. They're trying to think of ways. Once they finally said, all right, yeah, this is the best way, the wife and the son get on the horse and they are gone. They go. Basically, John Marston takes a peek through his barn, because he's inside the barn after he had the conversation with his wife and kid. He sees the whole posse off their horses, guns pointed at the barn, calling him to come out. So you go ahead.
Okay. So, you go ahead. You
okay.
You might as well.
So he opens up the barn. I don't know if he says anything, but they just immediately shoot him.
Yeah. He's makes one comment.
And they immediately shoot him and kill him.
They immediately shoot him and kill him. Now, you've already played the game for 30 to 40 hours, right? Then you played another, 5 hours or so dealing with your son
stuff.
or whatever, dealing with that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, the game is over. You die.
Okay.
Then it cuts to a scene to where the son is burying both parents. Now you are the son.
Okay.
And you play the game for another 20 hours, and it's off the damn chain. You take revenge on all the FBI agents. You do a
go back as the son.
You go back now as the son, and he's grown or whatever. It is fucking real.
And what's cool about it is
amazing.
They
the
eclipse
game
it
is amazing.
because,
The story, and I'm not doing it any good at all. Whatever to tell you, I mean, it's incredible.
And they eclipse it because the whole point of John Marston trying to live a normal life with his son and stuff, so he doesn't end up doing this stuff, and
he ends up doing it or whatever. And again, nobody in the world saw that coming. Period.
Yeah.
Period. The
Yeah,
game,
especially for its time, because when did
at that time
the Red Dead
Xbox
come
360,
know,
like
like-
midway through the Xbox 360
7,
cycle.
8
that
years
kind
ago,
of a twist
like-
and that kind of a
Yeah.
development was just like
That's
a
never-
game changer in
Dude,
general.
that's never been done in a game. That's never been done in a game to where
I feel like that's been done, but not to that scale.
No. Yeah, again, I like I said,
Maybe
I'm
a
not
DLC?
with the story going on, but not even the kid
Yeah.
taking
Well,
over.
I'm just trying to think of the closest thing I can
not
think of.
whatever training. Imagine, I don't know, you Shaolin Temple, then you train. You're the guy goes off and Jackie Chan goes off and does whatever. Then he comes back or whatever.
Jackie's in this game.
Yeah, exactly. And then he comes back, whatever, dies because he's a master, or whatever. Then his pupil goes on and takes on whoever, blah blah blah, the Wu-Shang clan. No, dude.
Wu-Tang.
Anyways, no, that has not been done. Look it up. Trust me. That has the way they did it in this game has not been done. That was the first time it's ever been done. It hasn't been done even since. Period. The story, let alone the story being told and the way it was told, and just, man, it's amazing. It's like I said, it's just Rockstar. Rockstar just is amazing company, amazing developer, writer, everything, whatever, for Red Dead. And it behooved you to play it, to find out and to understand it. But again, he doesn't like the hooves. He doesn't like the horse.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's all of this sounds really cool. Like all of the story, the setup, the way that the game is played.
Detailed. Every
Excellent.
story
Great
that you
story.
go into with everybody,
all the side
every
missions
individual,
and stuff. Yeah,
the main
nuts.
mission, the
They're
side
crazy.
missions, everything is done intricately, done very well. The voice acting,
and I think the most thing like that I'm excited for with Red Dead 2, based on, like I said, I literally spent pretty much all 8 hours of my day at work today listening to like people from IGN, people from GameSpot, so on and so forth play the game. And what's great to me is the type of detailed stuff that they put into the story and the side quests and stuff for Red Dead 1 are in just normal interactions in Red Dead 2. Like, for instance, the 25 seconds that we watched, like the way that the law enforcement reacted to Arthur based on what he had done previously, like just every little thing. It's like, it's crazy.
There's a Yeti
crazy.
in the first game. You find the Yeti.
Yeah,
I mean, there's, like I said, it's
Wait,
just
Yeti or Bigfoot? Because there's a difference.
I don't know if it's supposed to be Bigfoot or Yeti. They never say.
Sasquatch.
I think Yeti is actually more of the snow, isn't it? Snow.
Yeah, they're
snow.
Yetis are the snow ones. You find them in the Himalayas and stuff like that, and like Nepal.
So Bigfoot. But the bottom line is the game is
Conspiracy
freaking
time.
amazing. All the like I said, all the stories that you're going throughout town to town for, it's amazing. It's an incredible story.
And there's our Red Dead Redemption rant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that you guys are super into the story and super into the style of the game, and only one half gets to me.
I'm not going to
Not
lie
the
to
whole,
you. The
just
first,
the half.
the first game was ruined for me.
Yeah, and Broke.
So I didn't really-
Broke. Soul hasn't even really played the first title.
Yeah,
He
I played
some
about
of it.
halfway through,
Yeah.
but I didn't finish it because, like I said, it was all ruined for me. So it's kind of hard to play something through. You already know what's going to happen. So
Yeah, but you'll be there for the opening wave, so you as long as you stay off the internet for a bit, you'll be spoiler free.
Yeah, I'm not watching anything on Red Dead until Thursday when I watch it on my TV.
But take that concept, what you guys just explained to me, what story was, and just put it with a new skin, and I'd be all over it. But the fact that it's Western just like kind of gives it a bad taste, in my opinion.
I would say give it a try. I would say,
Yeah.
I would just say give it a try. I mean, don't knock it until you tried it.
That's the thing is that when it comes down to numbers and nuts and bolts, it's where do I want to put my money, and it's definitely not that game. If it's I've got maybe 3 or 4 other games that I'd like to get before that. If I had the extra money and I had the time, then definitely I'd go there. But time and money supersedes that game because of other ones.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know.
Well, don't spend your money on Odyssey.
Oh.
Odyssey is an amazing game. But let's go ahead and take
Not
a break.
unless you have
This is
15,000 drachmae.
Yeah, we got deep with
this
Red
is a
Dead.
long Red Dead rant, and I might separate this out. So I don't know. So I might say this for the Red Dead 2 show because this is freaking hella long. But anyway,
No, we're gonna give it to him to Wednesday because the Red Dead will be coming out anyway. So,
no, that's true. Well,
it'd be good.
We're gonna do a
That's
special
true. It is
Red
coming
Dead.
out
That's what I'm
Wednesday.
saying.
Yeah.
So
No, it's not coming out Wednesday
or Thursday, but with this is coming
Our show is
Wednesday,
coming out Wednesday.
so they can get hyped up because they're about to buy the
They'd
game
be
on
ready for
Thursday.
it.
Yeah, the bottom line is go get it. It's an amazing title. I'm trying to kill Call of Duty numbers. So I want the first
Right?
opening
Well,
weekend.
I
to
heard
do
they
more
aren't
than
doing so
500.
hot.
What's that?
I heard they aren't doing so hot. Call of Duty.
No, they actually are.
500 mil.
500 million.
Yeah, but that's not what they wanted.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
but they're
because
greedy.
that's what their other title did.
They're with Activision.
That was
The
from
Dark
3 or 4
Lord.
days,
Say it.
then
The Dark Lord.
started dipping
The
off.
Dark Lord.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Anthem. Anyway.
Well, so anyways, let's just roll right into
let's roll
what you've
right
been
into
playing
it.
instead of what you've been Red Deading.
Yeah.
But I'll go first. I just been Destiny 2, trying to get my character closest to 600 that I can. But and then Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's an amazing game. Don't listen to Soulacoustic.
No, I got some stuff
He
for
has
you.
financial issues in the game.
No.
And
No, that's
his
not the
credit
problem.
card,
Calling out
his
his
credit
wallet.
card expired.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
yeah,
so
don't call out another man's wallet.
well, hey, that's your problem.
Oh, that's
then.
true. I'm a woman, though. I chose Cassandra.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I did not.
Don't call it a woman's wallet.
But anyways, yeah, Destiny 2, great game. Now it's on a decline for me because now I feel that all I'm doing is chasing a number to get to 600, and I'm not really having that much fun anymore.
Upset.
And definitely played through all the content multiple
too.
times.
You went back to that ex, and now she's doing you wrong.
Well, that's so I've never left her, but but yeah. So if you want
I
a
left her.
great shooter. If you're not a Call of Duty fan, Destiny 2 is definitely where it's at. But now,
not really, not unless you bought into it already. That thing's expensive.
No, as far as the shooter mechanics, whatever, the best shooter mechanics, whatever, out.
Saying people's wallets hurt.
Oh yeah, that tends to happen when you spend cash. But anyways, Assassin's Creed, amazing title. Kind of like Red Dead 2 when it comes out, highly detailed environment. Does it have its flaws? For sure. Does it have its hiccups? Yes, not even a question. But as far as detailed goes, it's amazing. It's every part of the environment is detailed, right down to chickens trying to kill you. Right down to the dialogue or whatever, how the skin tones look, the veins, they are veiny. I mean, it's like you can see some like I'm in the blood business, whatever. Don't tell nobody. But yeah, a lot of veins. I mean, we would spike them. And
that was the next step up. They're like, all right, we've got skin and we've got hair. What's next?
Yeah,
veins.
They're doing that translucent skin. Even on the main characters, like. What's his name?
Alexos.
Yeah, Alexos. From his eye, whatever, you can see his vein bulging when he gets pissed off.
He doesn't even know. Even know the main character's name, so don't listen to him.
No, it's all right.
I got the scoop for you.
It's yeah. Soul is just hating. He just need, like I said, he needs financial aid for Assassin's Creed. And we're not talking about real money.
I filled out my fast food.
Drachma.
Okay, can I tell the truth now?
Go ahead.
God. All right.
Here we go.
So, what you been playing? Destiny. Yep, it's been great. It's been cool. I've also been playing Destiny. Got my Ace of Spades and preset.
Oh, you finally got it. Cool.
Yeah, I got it today.
Amazing gun.
Yeah, it's all right. Don't
hate.
No, it's cool, but it's not
Firefly.
Cool. It's only great because but I have Firefly on my bow. I don't need Firefly on my handgun that no one uses. Anyway,
I would be able to cap off 8 rounds.
No, you wouldn't.
3
no,
arrows
you wouldn't,
together.
because I'd have shot you before you even got in range for your little hand cannon to shoot me.
Tripping.
Anyways, now the
real rate is tasty.
To the real scoop of Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is Origins with grass. That is it. It is the same
we love
skin
grass.
game.
No.
There is nothing different about it other than
I can't let you lie on this game.
No, let me speak, and then you can counteract.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey man, what about them sharks in the water?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So you want me to fix it for you? Assassin's Creed Odyssey is Assassin's Creed Origins with water. Water life and grass. That's it.
We got that grass and we got that spooky ocean.
No, but seriously,
tell 'em
no. That's not the only reason why though. You see, that's what you think because that's all I've led you to believe.
Doesn't matter. I played the game. What do you mean? I'm
going to tell you. No, you haven't. I'm level 18 too. We've been doing the same stuff.
I'm level 18 with $23,000 and with a bunch of crap done.
That's because he's a mercenary and he shoots people down in their boats. I just get to the business, okay? I'm trying to find out what's going on with my brother, what's going on with the cult. Anyway, now, so here's what's going on. Here's the real scoop, okay? Don't let Priest lie to you. Now.
Oh, and every other journalist out there, amazing title. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, that's why it only got a 9.2 out of 10.
Oh, only a 9.2.
So anyway.
Wow.
So here we go.
How many games can claim that?
Well, definitely not Tomb Raider. Anyway, so.
Ouch. Okay,
now,
I see.
So
just
sprinkling
digging
salt
for
everywhere.
salt.
Yeah. All right. No, but seriously, this is why I'm not really feeling the game all the way because it really does feel the same to me as Odyssey. I mean, as Origins. I feel like
he didn't spend much time in Origins other than the main story. People,
what are you talking? I beat the whole game.
Yeah, you didn't play the DLC. It was amazing.
Oh, the DLC is gonna make the main game better. Anyway,
the main game was amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
It does make the story more cohesive.
Origins is a great game. I loved it. I didn't need Odyssey right now. Odyssey could have waited and did more better stuff.
Odyssey.
I'm just saying, this is my personal opinion. Can I give my
That's the point that I will agree with. I don't think we needed it, but they were working on it simultaneously.
They haven't done really amazing stuff to make me feel like, oh, this is a much different game than Origins. It feels exactly like Origins. I'm doing the same exact things, except I'm not. Hold on. No, I'm not done. I'm not dressed. No, I'm not dressed as an assassin.
In Sacramento, would you still be wearing jeans in LA or Europe?
So anyway, I'm not an assassin. I'm not running around doing nothing for the assassin people.
Yes.
I'm doing stuff for my family. I have on a gladiator helmet while hopping fences. I am hiding in grass with my gladiator helmet on that has a red furry thing over it. Hiding in grass while the red furry thing sticks up and the guard can't see me.
This is a video game.
Here's the
Disbelief.
thing. Here's the thing. Another thing I don't like. it's like the
sound
stealth
like
and
Broken
everything has
Cowboys
changed.
now.
No, the stealth and everything I feel like has changed from Origins to.
I'm feeling
to
personally
Odyssey.
attacked.
Exactly. That's how I feel. I can't even give my actual review off of this game.
That's not a review.
Yeah, this is my review.
You've been playing,
because I'm
man.
done with it.
Dude,
so
wow.
Anyway,
Ooh, all right, just send it my way then.
yeah. Well,
Thank you. Send it to him.
that'll be $45 now.
What?
Listen. So, man, you made me lose my train of
That's
thought.
good. It was a bad train of wreck.
No. So now let me get to the other what
ahead.
Priest has been talking about this whole time. And another big thing that I don't like about this game is they're doing the classic RPG railroading. They're like, okay, you want to do the story and so on and so forth. Cool, go do the story. But wait, now to progress further in the story, you have to give me $15,000 when the whole time, all I've ever seen throughout the game, unless you're a mercenary like Priest running around killing everybody
Bad
for no
purchases.
reason.
He's made bad purchases.
No, I didn't make bad purchases. I'm trying to have a good, kind heart, okay, in the game.
Me too. What are you talking about?
No, you must be taking out merchant ships.
No,
or something.
I'm not even. No.
Anyways,
no.
So I don't have $15,000. Okay.
Merchant ships. I didn't know you could do that actually.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, no.
I don't have $15,000. All right, just lying around for this pirate lady.
I have
She's getting on my nerves. So I have
Well,
to,
that is one thing that would make me pretty upset. Is
That's
the
what I'm
fact that you have to
saying.
make
No.
up that much
Yeah.
money and then give it away.
He
Yes.
spent his money unwisely.
No,
He-
I spent my money upgrading my boat
he
because I
spent
kept
it-
getting killed.
He spent it on ale and whores.
I kept getting taken out on my
Scandalous.
boat.
Wine, I should say, is great. Is Greece.
I'm just saying the game is.
No,
is-
I have plenty of
There's
money.
nothing. There's nothing that sets it apart. There's
again-
nothing that makes it awesome. It's a great story.
That's the game.
I like the story. Well, I was able to play it until I had to give the lady
Soul
$15,000.
Soul's playing it his way, and he's broke. I'm playing it my way, and I'm rich.
Rich.
So I don't know what to tell you, and I got a bunch of legendary gear.
Ubisoft must have paid you
My
again.
boat
That's
is
why
amazing.
you're rich.
We can boot it up,
And that's
you
the
can
other
look at
thing
my
too.
items and
You
be
have
like,
a whole wait. See, this
Go
is see. Priest is good at this. There's 3 ways to manipulate the mind: what you see, what you read, and what you hear. And what he's just done to you is he's fooled you, people, because he got the ultimate $250 edition, which probably came with more gold. Other than me, I got a regular edition,
Stop.
and mine came
No,
with 0 gold.
Mine actually was the Spartan edition,
There
which
we go.
came with the Spartan
Go look it up,
statue.
people.
And
Does it come with
it does
15,000 drachmae? Because I bet you it does.
No, it actually does
Yeah.
not. No, it does not.
Okay, look it up.
Period.
Look up the pre-order stuff. I bet you got some. I
Look
bet
it
you
up.
got some extra money.
No, I did not have
I
any
didn't.
extra cash. Period.
I got mine from Amazon. They're terrible. I don't give you no deals.
No, but the bottom line.
But
it's
did
just
you
how
though? Because
play
that's
in
the thing
game,
is
man.
that you probably forgot that you had it.
That's exactly
No,
what
I
happened.
did not forget that I had it.
No, I'm talking about Soul.
me.
Soul
Yeah,
picked
no,
up
I did. No, that's
Stop.
exactly what
Soul-
happened to me. I
Soul
forgot that I
gifted
pre-ordered
himself
it.
that one.
Soul, in his moment of weakness,
That's
said,
2
"You know
times.
what?
No,
I upgraded my
no,
boat. I
no,
upgraded
no.
my boat too much."
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. The upgrades for the boats are like $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 per upgrade. So you're spending money to upgrade your boat so you can take down people.
And did you take-
No,
did
no,
you
no,
do
no.
that?
Not only so you can take down people, you gotta sail
But
from
did you do
one
that?
island to another to get to where you
Soul,
need to get to. Yes, I
did
did.
you do that?
I upgraded my boat.
If you were to boot that system up right now in the studio,
here comes Spartan.
You will
Here comes
see-
Spartan edition.
You will see that I took down no mercenaries. You will
Spartan
actually
edition.
see. No. You will actually see that.
See, that's
I
the
did-
difference. I played more than you then because I've taken out mercenaries.
No, I've not-
I'm up
yeah,
high
I've
on
not
the.
taken
I'm
out
up high on the
mercenaries.
rank. I've taken out cultists. I've actually been
I
playing
was
the
sad.
game
This-
the right way.
This is the first game.
I didn't pay to play.
I didn't pay to play nothing. Are you crazy? This is actually the first game that I actually killed a dog in.
See?
Because dogs automatically
Here we
come
go.
at you.
Here we
and
go.
I was like, oh my god,
Here
I
it
killed
is.
a dog
Kill
in
the
a video
dog.
game.
Pete is after you.
You're
This is
stupid.
what I'm saying.
But no. You have to because they have their dogs.
No,
whatever,
you don't. You
sending
don't
out-
have to. You can run away from 'em.
Is that right? Anyways,
Dog
no,
killer.
people, you don't have to play the game that way.
No, you gotta have the
bottom
Spartan
line is,
edition.
Soul is
All right,
salty.
bro. I gotta ask you real quick.
Who?
What about this temporary drachmae boost that I just
There
read
it
about?
is. There it is.
I
Thank
didn't-
you.
Temporary-
Woo-hoo.
For
Yes.
who?
Yes.
For who?
Yes.
That's it for Spartan edition.
There
It's
we
part
go.
of the
Thank
digital
you.
content that
No.
you get.
Boom.
with it.
No,
Mic
no,
drop.
no,
The game's
no.
over. You just lost right
I'm
there.
telling you, I
he
did not-
He picked it up. He pulled it up.
What is the amount of
He pulled
supposed boost that you got?
Is it 10%?
I don't know
Isn't
what
it
it is, but it
10%?
says
No.
that it's included. I mean, I
You
could
get,
read it.
You get a
No.
drachma boost. That's
No.
it. That's how you
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
cash. You lost. It's over. You don't even know about it.
I don't even know about it. The bottom line
You
is I
saw the
had
statue,
zero.
and then you want to tell everybody, "Oh, the game's
No.
great because I got a boost."
So I'm gonna tell you. Okay, right now,
He's gonna tell me right now.
2 days.
I have a boost.
2 days ago, I had zero amount of money.
2 days ago,
I had zero. I spent all my money.
he popped his drachma boost.
Let me show. If you look at my ship,
No, I don't wanna
and you
see
look
it.
at my
Nope.
character and my and my gear that's been
You sit on
upgraded.
You sit on a throne of
No,
lies.
no, it's not. It's not. The bottom line is I had zero, and then started again
Hey,
to zero
hey, bro.
to 23,000.
For the people, can you tell him again what he has? What is it? What is it called?
If you spent the astounding amount of money that one of these things costs,
I bought the
No, let him-
$150 Spartan edition.
Hold on, let him.
you get to play 3 days early. You get the Spartan Leap statue. You get
he has.
a steel book. You get a 64-page art book, an
Preach.
exclusive lithograph, the world map, the selected game soundtrack, the season pass,
Yes.
and then the digital deluxe pack, which comes with the Chronos pack, which includes 5 epic pieces of armor, 1 epic weapon, and 1 epic mount.
Keep going.
The Herald of Dusk pack, which includes
Yes.
5 rare pieces of armor and 1 rare weapon. The Capricornus naval pack, which includes 1 ship design and 1 crew theme.
Right
and
there, he's already
finally
got
a
ships
temporary XP boost and temporary drachma boost.
There you go.
Okay, how long is that drachma boost?
It's
because
temporary.
wait, stop. When I had this game, I did not play this game for at least what?
But here's the thing.
So wait, stop. No,
It all has to
no,
go
no.
off
So,
of game hours, though,
The-
for it to work.
no.
It's all gonna go off of game
I have
hours.
I have about 18 game hours, but I didn't start
Here's
playing.
the thing, though. So do I. We're both the same level. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You had a drachma boost, and you didn't even know. It's okay. You didn't know. You didn't know.
If I had a drachma boost, that was in the beginning, and I I told
is
you, I
To be
had
honest, it's
zero.
probably tied to something, and you actually have to physically pick it up from the Ubisoft store.
Yeah,
so you
exactly,
probably
which I have not
used it.
done. No,
Yeah,
I,
right.
But you have it.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you.
if I have it, then I need to use it. But the
He's
bottom
using it.
line is, I've gotten
Obviously,
down
you
to
don't.
0
23,000.
drachma. I've gotten to 0 drachma, and then
Drachma
got
boost.
23,000. Come on, so you're just
okay.
playing wrong. You're spending your
I'm not
money
playing
on
wrong.
your.
How can you play a game wrong?
If you
What?
have money and you boost your suits up, your outfits.
Here comes everybody. Xpriest, the guy who wrote a book on how to play every game right.
I'm sitting here telling you,
There's no way to play a game wrong.
if you take your money
According
and
to
spend
you
it
guys,
on
not
frivolous
playing Red Dead
things,
is the wrong way to play it.
well, that's true
That's
too.
also wrong.
That's true too. But if you increase your ship and you sit there using all your resources and your money, you will be out of money. Period.
Yeah, well, that's
Bottom line.
That's how you have to play the game. You got to upgrade the ship to get to certain places.
No, you don't.
Oh.
No, you skirt the higher ships,
Oh,
whatever,
skirt?
and you
Nah,
don't fight
see,
them. What are you talking
see,
about?
That's not my
We spent
mentality.
way too much time
That's
on
not my
this.
mentality. I'm in there. I'm fighting everything.
And
on the
how many
water.
times have you died in the water?
A lot.
I have never died on the water.
I don't care.
And that's a boost because I have never
'Cause
died
you
on the
have a
water.
boost, yeah.
It's a boost.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
you're
a boost
boost.
too.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're boosting.
Come on, that's not a boost.
Now
All
watch
right,
when, watch when we go
Aside
off
from
air.
all of this crazy contention,
The
overall,
game is amazing.
is the game worth buying?
The
If you
game
have a
is
drachma
pass
boost,
worth,
it'd be
worth
great.
buying. Period. The game is amazing. Nobody's having any money
I don't know
issues
if it's
other than
past
Soul.
worth buying, considering all the games that are coming out. That's the only
There's
thing
a
I'd
lot
say.
of games
Well,
coming
no, there's
out.
a
That's
lot
the
of
only
games.
thing I'd say. I'd say think about it.
Yeah, if you're like Brokegamer and you don't like cowboy games, which is whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Then you should get this game,
That's a
yes.
great game to
Yeah,
get.
you
I would
should.
get
All right,
that
I'll
over
be
Tomb
picking it
Raider.
up.
Wow, I would get that over Tomb Raider,
Yeah.
which I have.
Yeah.
I would get
I would
that
get that too.
over.
I would get over Tomb Raider. I would
what's,
get it over.
what's it?
What's that game that just came out?
Hero Academia is coming out
yeah,
this
I would
week.
get that over there. Yeah.
I would wait for
I
that to
have
go
a problem
on sale.
with like anime fighters though. They're kind of like a little generic. Like I like the Naruto ones, but when I reach out to the other ones for other franchises, they feel a little kind of meh.
Yeah, see, unlike you, Broke, I don't put a game in a box and say I don't want to play it because of, it's whatever. I'll still try it, but I will
A lot of
wait
shots
for
fired
that.
on episode 69.
I will wait for that to go on sale.
I'd
and
love
then-
to have all the money to buy all of the
No, it's
games,
not about-
but you know what? I have to be
Hey,
decisive.
hey,
No, no,
I know
no,
how to
I'm-
do
I'm
it.
not
I
talking
know
about
how to help
that.
you
I'm
out.
talking about
I know how to help you out. bro.
cost-wise.
Do it like this. When the game gets announced, pre-order it and set it and forget it, and you'll get it.
Oh,
No,
no,
that's
that would
that's
just hurt my
another
wallet.
of Soul's
It's happened me twice
filthy
already.
lies.
It's happened to
Yeah,
me twice.
future gifting
Yeah.
yourself is not a way to avoid being in debt.
No, hey, life comes at you fast.
That's hilarious. But anyways, with all the craziness being said, Assassin's Creed or whatever has gotten great reviews. It's a great
Yes.
title. It is on par with with Odyssey. I mean, with
Origins?
Origins, excuse me.
It's pretty much Origins.
But it's better. It's like an
It's a little
improvement. It's a
better.
step up or whatever.
I like Origins,
Environments,
so I mean, all of this
detail.
sounds.
I wouldn't say a full step. I'd say about a half step up.
No,
Only
no,
because
I would say
I would
I
only
told
say it
everybody
had-
that if they had
the
a hard time
islands
with
and all that stuff, the
following
shores,
Assassin's
the
Creed
water,
titles-
the beachheads,
well, that's just because there's more detail in it.
That's what I'm saying.
I think if
It's more
there was,
detail.
I think if there was no, but
And
I
it's
don't
a
mean more
different
detail. I mean it's
culture.
a different, it's a different land, so they have more stuff. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
different culture.
Whereas Egypt,
I mean,
it's
I
just
don't
a lot
know
of
about
sand.
you guys, but I like the history lessons that I'm getting with these new ones.
and you will love this game
Yeah,
also.
it does have love.
Yeah,
Hands-
because that's what
hands
was
down.
cool about Origins. That's why I liked it so much. It was the fact that like they really did try their best to kind of tie in the old history with the new history, where it makes you realize, oh, this was already old when they were here. Now it's like ancient.
But also, it goes into this, dude. This
need a
game
drachma
is,
boost.
This
Oh,
game is
my bad.
yeah, right. Anyway, so was just hating.
Hey.
But anyways, this is a boat simulator. This is a assassin's.
You could be Moana.
Semi-assassin simulator. You can't
I like
actually.
I like the boat combat.
it
I
has-
like
My
that.
boat.
It has multiple different boats that you can take. The small ones you can't take out into the ocean. So it's freaking. It goes way further than Black Flag. The actual mechanics and shooting and surviving. I guess Soul was having a hard time with that.
That's because
but-
I didn't. Every time somebody challenged me, I took them on. I'm not afraid. I don't skirt around in the ocean.
Oh man, tactical withdrawal is the way to do it.
Hey, thank you. Exactly. What?
No.
The what? No. Anyways, anyways, there's a lot going on in this title. It's just not. It's Origins didn't have all that as far as the ship mechanics and all that stuff. Whatever. You were. What was this freaking?
And another thing I don't really like all the way to 100%. Oh, I'm just not used to it right now because I have under 20 hours of in the game. Like I miss Bayek. I miss a character I could be connected to. I like
That's
Bayek.
true.
Oh,
Like, I
you
was
miss him?
really,
Wait,
like,
stop
connected to
the
Bayek's
presses. He
story.
misses him. Play the DLC. You'll enjoy him again.
No, slow down. Whoa, hold on. I've already accidentally bought 2 games this month. Okay, so
Accidentally.
yes. Okay. Anyways, no, but it's not. See, you want to take it to a childish realm, but I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, taking the high road, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I'm taking the
the high road.
I'm really saying though, I just miss a character you can connect to. I don't really mean Bayek in itself, which Bayek was a dope
Well,
character.
that's what you said. That's
the thing is that I was like super about Bayek's story. That's
That's
why I liked
amazing.
it so much.
Yeah, that's
because
what I'm
you
saying.
really
I like-
care about that man's revenge.
yeah.
Well, you'll have that in Red Dead, but as far as I like,
No, but
I like
I'm not
the
talking about
character of
Red
Bayek.
Dead. We already know Red Dead's gonna be dope. I'm talking about Assassin's Creed. I'm just saying that's one thing that I miss from the game is like having that actual connection because it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like you can, it's just you'll kind of see what I'm saying.
I
when you
like
can
the
play.
connection with the character.
One thing
I like,
that turned me off from the story was the fact that they leaned so heavily on that Leonidas myth, and they didn't make the story
Well,
more
actually,
just.
no, I like that, and you'll see why.
You like it?
No,
Really?
no, yeah,
Okay.
you'll
No,
see
yeah.
why. It's not just
Okay,
It's not
we'll see.
just that.
Because the thing
There's
is that
more
like
to
that, I could have done without that. I would have been
No, you're gonna
better
like
off with
it.
like a more original story rather than
I'm
being
telling you,
like,
you're
hey,
gonna
this
like
is
it.
a legendary Spartan.
This-
We all know him from 300.
You're gonna like it.
this game is like the freaking Bible. There is so much going on. There's so much to do. You will break a cool 100 hours and probably not even complete the main story.
Yeah.
Let alone
sure.
the side
That's what
missions.
I'm looking for,
There
to get
is
lost in a game like that.
Yeah, this game is probably, to finish everything, is probably around 200 hours.
Woo.
I mean, you get your
Everybody
money's
wants to
worth.
fight you in there too, so
Yeah,
be
you-
prepared
you-
for that.
ex-
Just
exactly.
wandering around like, fight me
Yeah,
right now.
no, really,
you,
it's
you
like
get your money's worth for sure. Not even a
Ridiculous.
question.
Like-
As far as bang for your buck,
Get
again,
good
I
at
haven't
the
played
parry
Red Dead
button.
yet, but that's my wheelhouse. As far as get bang for your buck, as far as the titles that have been released this year, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the best budget game in the sense of how much money you're spending to play that title.
So since we're-
and
so
to
Now
keep-
you're speaking my
to
language.
keep playing it. And again, this is not even DLC we're talking about. We're talking about just a straight story.
Yeah, just
yeah,
the,
it's
like the
crazy.
basic game.
Yes.
I got the DLC too, so I guess I'll have to finish it.
Oh, I
but
guess he's gonna have to finish it.
yeah, I did.
Or will he?
Probably not soon. I probably won't. I honestly
He-
won't get back into. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm probably not gonna get back into this game until next summer.
He has to get straight cash, homie. first
Because
of all.
because we have Red Dead coming out on Friday. I can
Mm.
assure you, I'm not playing anything but Red Dead until January
Oh,
when Kingdom Hearts comes out.
that's not true.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm gonna be playing Destiny.
Games are getting put on
but
the back burner after
I'm
that.
I'm definitely gonna be playing Destiny, but I'll be playing Red Dead majority of the time because I have a lot of people who actually want to play with me online, too. So I'm sure Priest will be with me on that.
Yeah, I'll be playing.
And
Broke will be playing too.
Yeah, and
yeah, who's gonna give me a copy?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be playing anything until Kingdom Hearts 3, and then I may put down Red Dead to play Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm definitely not playing Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think I'll be playing the Division when the Anthem comes out.
Yeah, me too.
That's in March.
We'll be Division buddies.
That's in March.
Cool, that's cool, dude.
Good. Yeah.
I'll be support.
Yeah, that sounds good. I will be DPS. Anyway, since we're talking about new games and stuff like that.
Whoa, hold on. You guys got real deep and I didn't get to talk about the game that I got
get real
play.
deep. We got argumentative about Soul's Drachma.
No, it's just Assassin's Creed Odyssey is good, but it's just not what I wanted.
It's really good.
It's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's really good.
Best
it's good.
bang for your buck as far as money goes.
So I picked up a stack of games last year, and I'm finally getting to the end of them. And one of those was Doom. So I don't know if you guys gave that one a chance.
No, unfortunately,
no, I didn't play Doom.
It looks fun though.
It looks really good. The atmosphere is great. The soundtrack is metal as fuck, dude. Yeah. It's crazy.
That would scare me.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that.
Yeah, so all that stuff is really cool. But what I will say about this game is it is frustrating as all living day. Like old games used to frustrate me. It does not hold your hand for anything. It's like, all right, here you go. Here's some tips. Good luck.
That's cool though. That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So if you like games like that where you really have to pay attention to the shape of the map and to make sure that you're hitting all the right buttons and it doesn't really walk you through anything, like even the waypoints are kind of like very minimalistic.
Yeah.
So I spent like an hour wandering around the Foundry level. If any of you guys have played it, that's the one where you have to find the gore nest, blow them up, kill the demons, and then you get let out.
Yeah.
Or you'll die from like the overheating.
Yep.
And I'm still stuck in that level because I can't figure out how to get into these blue doors. So somewhere along the lines, there's a corpse that's holding onto a blue pass that I have to rip it off of.
I'm surprised Soul didn't say "suck it up."
Jesus Christ!
But no, actually, back to Assassin's Creed real quick.
Oh my god,
the fighting mechanics are better than. Yeah,
what do you mean better? Because they just took away your ability to block.
What it feels like? No. There's ways
you have
to
a lot
do
of
stuff.
control.
I just feel like it's
so
it's. Maybe I'm playing the game wrong, but it just feels like I've fought a lot of enemies, and I feel like it's just so repetitive. It's so repetitive. Like I'm fighting the same way over and over again. It's like parry, stab, hit Y, parry, stab, hit Y. I don't know.
It's like Path of Least Resistance. It's kind of what I ended up doing with Origins. I just shot everybody to death and watched them puke themselves to death.
That's the crazy thing is they changed that kind of stuff. So you can still do the Predator shot, but one, it costs adrenaline. Two, it doesn't take people out like the Predator shot used to.
Oh, that's kind of awful. That just removes
because this is what happens. Because I was like
different levels that you can't get to a point where
here
you
we
can't
go. All of a sudden, look. All I'm saying is, in the first, I'm almost level 20. I've been trying to level it up. You can't level it up until you get to a certain level. Once again, railroading you, bottlenecking you, so you can't do the things you want to do.
If you try to farm side quests, you'll just kind of get stuck.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what'll happen, and. You try to do the things that you're used to, like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna Predator shot him, and then I'm gonna go over here, stab this person, do blah. You Predator shot one person, they're all like, hey, he's over there, look at the red thing in the bush.
Somebody shot me.
Yeah, and then they go and get you.
Down like
and then now what happens? You fight 20. How am I getting weak? I've still played the game. You fight 20 people.
Yep, I had no problem.
And you have to sit there and fight.
I guess it's my boost.
Yeah,
my
boost. Yeah,
Drachma boost.
I'm gonna start. Okay, now I'm gonna have to be streaming that. So I'm gonna be streaming it or whatever.
Yeah, so you can watch his boost in the top right hand corner.
Prove these people wrong.
Like, my Drachma just like. Oh.
Anyway, well,
okay,
do you have any other games?
It's crazy. Where are you? 53 minutes
I played a whole hour of Spider-Man.
How did you like it?
I liked it a lot. I think my only complaint was the fact that the camera bothers me.
Hey, you know what? This time, people are just going to have to understand. We've been away for a while. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
I guess.
Yeah, Spider-Man's
it really has
dope.
been a while.
That's the thing. Like, no one knows I beat Spider-Man, but I beat it.
Yep. And that's how I got my hands on a copy, was that my friend beat it, and so now I've got it.
Spider-Man's dope.
Yeah,
Spider-Man is like the best superhero game.
It's an amazing Spider-Man. It's the best.
I would say it's the best superhero game, hands down. Yeah.
I like that as you get more comfortable with the game, your ability to swing around gets better, and it's not a reflection of Spider-Man's ability in the game. It's
I gotta
your
call
ability.
Soul out now. So, what were you saying about Spider-Man
around.
initially? You didn't want it, you didn't get it, and then you got
it.
So
because I didn't have a PlayStation, so it wasn't on my radar.
Not you.
No. So here's the thing.
I don't yearn for things that I don't have.
Yeah, he was on the show talking about he didn't want to play Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to tell you why. Based on the stuff that I saw of it, which I feel like is valid. It's not valid. I didn't really like the way it was looking. I didn't get like, why is the characters highlighted? What's going on with all this, so on and so forth. So
you guys were about to jump off the boat when you saw the trailer for the raft part.
He was too, but it's okay.
No, I was not. Go listen to the shows.
We can listen to shows.
I'm sure we've got a record of it somewhere. We were doing live chat on that.
Anyway, I'll be honest, and I was like, I didn't really like the way it was looking.
You'd be honest. You didn't even reserve it. You didn't even want to buy it.
Technically, he reserved it.
I was one of the first people who reserved it. Okay.
Yeah.
And it got sent to my old house as proof. So, I went to go get. Anyway, you guys know that story, but I was pleasantly surprised. I'm very happy I accidentally bought it, and I'm still having a great time with it.
Yeah, and they haven't even made DLC for it, have they?
No, just
about to come out.
It came out.
So that's the great thing is that the game it already just blew people away, and they're going to make more great content.
The game's 100% dope with or without. Without DLC. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what we need. It's more well-written
I'm not
superhero games like that.
I'm not saying don't buy the DLC. I'm saying it's a complete game without DLC. Without having the need to have DLC, it's a complete game.
It's called The Heist.
Yeah, and there's like side quests, and all the side quests are cool. I really liked costume chasing, like making sure I get all the costumes. I still have the last one to get where I have to complete everything or whatever. And so, it's cool.
Yeah, the bottom line is get Spider-Man.
Yeah, this Spider-Man's a definite purchase.
Get it. And if you don't have a PlayStation, get a PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into some gaming news since this is like the longest argumentative show in Ether Gamer Radio.
We had to get it out. It's been a minute.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about Battlefield. No.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
People are loving it.
What do you guys think of it? We're just going to do these notes real quick because we've already taken up a lot of time. So.
What do I think about it?
Have you seen anything?
Because I would play it, eventually get around to the single player story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely not my cup of tea, but people are loving it. They're loving the Fortnite slash PUBG slash
what do we call that now? Now that PUBG's gone, is this Fortnite's battle royale?
No, it's just a battle royale. That's the style. That's the craze, man. But I think it's the timer's running out, man.
You think so? You think the time is going to be up pretty soon for that?
Unless they freshen it up. What seems to be a good holdout is the culture in Fortnite with the way that they introduce events.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the seasons and stuff, how they introduce new things like there's a new island or there's a new this or whatever, or something like that. I'm not really sure because I don't keep up with Fortnite. I'm sorry. But
well, that's the thing is that I peripherally keep up with it, and what I keep seeing is that this thing has appeared in this place. It's like, oh, cool, all right, what does that mean? And then it's like, oh, this thing turned into this thing, or like when the rocket launch happened, things that keep the community interested and create buzz for the game. Yeah. That's what they're really good at.
So I'll be interested to see what. Obviously, Call of Duty is riding this wave like nobody's business. So I'd be interested to see what they add as it goes along.
I think they have to have some things up their sleeve to keep it fresh. Whether it's new maps, I don't think they're quite up to 100 people or 100.
Yeah, we're gonna also too. I think next week I'm trying to have a guest on who plays this game pretty heavily, so he can kind of give us the inside scoop of his experience with it, what he likes, and we can kind of ask him, questions about it. So, since everybody is playing it.
Yeah, because that's the thing is that we need somebody who is completely committed to that lifestyle or is just kind of about that kind of game to talk about it from their perspective. Because to us, it just seems like a fad, like something. It's free, so people are playing it. That's why a bunch of teenagers who don't have money for it are getting their parents to buy skins for them, and that becomes part of the cultural thing. It's kind of like having the new shoes or having that cool backpack or having the Trapper Keeper or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but what pissed me off about the game is that the time spent on creating this game, initially it did have single player. They pulled it.
Yes, I remember that.
And all that good stuff. But if you're going to put, their single player title and all their maps are rehashes, that they say the look and feel of it. Again, I've watched playthroughs and all this, whatever, of different matches. It looks damn near the same as last year's Call of Duty. So what were they pouring all that money into? to charge you $65 for this title without the work of the single player. Again, they initially started it, but couldn't finish it or whatever else. And supposedly when they were talking about it, it was actually supposed to eventually come like DLC, free DLC that came with it. But I think that's been put on the back burner for reals because of they made so much money. Even if they stop at what they've already made for the time spent and what the assets were into this game, they're good. So this is probably going to be the model going forward. So everybody out there buying this game, whatever, and again, I know a lot of people supposedly say they don't play the single player game, and they can do without it. Well, why would you still pay the same amount of money? Because the single player usually takes more for the story content, the writing, all that stuff that goes into it, the scripting, all that stuff that's poured into single player. They're charging you for that. Now they're charging you for nothing because you're still paying that $65 for a title that they didn't pour all that into. So
well, I mean, look at how
with
people were picking up those copies of the physical titles of Fortnite Battle Royale and how they were like selling for 3 to 4 to 5 times the amount that you could actually buy them for originally.
Yeah, and now it's been free. It was free, when it actually went massive to everybody, to all the consoles and everything else. But my thing is, I have no problem if Call of Duty was $39. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, you're getting a good purchase for your price or whatever. But again, it's all about what content you want to play and whatever. But I'm just saying they're going to eat that up.
Yeah. Well, moving on to the next topic here.
Yes.
If you've been waiting for Days Gone, it has been delayed again.
It's gone.
They didn't want to get swept up in the, games
yeah, but who actually still cares about that game? That's the problem, is that game has just been so out of the cycle that it's the longer they delay it, the less it's going to be worth.
I stopped caring about it as soon as I saw that bald-headed guy.
Yeah,
looks strange.
It had hiccups when you watch the playthroughs on it, and again, the developers did the best they could as far as showing what the best assets were at the time, which still wasn't even good enough.
Yeah.
It just it looked dated from the mechanics to the voice acting to the way the characters looked and everything else. So again, if they can polish it more, probably spruce it up and do something else to it, I think it might actually bode well for them and get them out of the whole zombie. Well, they weren't. What do they call freakers?
Freakers,
or something crazy.
Which is already strange.
Yeah, and if you let that go and no other zombie titles released, or whatever, maybe that might pick it back up, whatever. Especially going into the summer for 2019.
Well, that's the thing, is that zombies have kind of been done, and so really the only ones that are really making any money from zombies now are the Call of Duty games for their zombies mode, and then Last of Us. Because even Left 4 Dead stopped at 2, and that was a massively popular game.
Yeah.
I thought they got up to 4, but maybe not. Left 4 Dead?
No, they stopped at 2. They had a bunch of DLC, but yeah, that was it for them.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, so you're going to have to wait for your freakers.
Yep.
Next one. Let's see. Fallout 76 is going to be having its beta cracking tomorrow. Well, this will be yesterday for those listening right now.
Hope you guys have played it.
It's
right.
And it's kind of interesting because it's going to be a 4-hour window starting at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you are in another time zone, it's going to be starting at that time in your time zone.
Yeah, so if you're on the other side of the world, that sucks to be you.
Yeah, so basically in Eastern, it's going to be 7 p.m. I think it was the UK starts at 12 a.m. So I don't understand really what they're doing with the beta like that, because it's kind of strange. But that's all kicking off for the Xbox One only. And then the PlayStation 1 will kick off October 30th.
Yeah, that's cool.
With the same kind of intervals.
Yeah, 4 hours.
You only get 4 hours.
They have 4 hours to win me because the way it's looking now, the graphics look like some... Wow, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah,
they look so dated; it's ridiculous.
It was definitely done by their B team.
It's Fallout environment.
I feel like it was. I feel like it was done already. They just added more stuff to it. Like I feel like they were trying to release it with Fallout 4.
Okay,
and then they were like, you know what? It's not quite ready. Let's wait. We're gonna add a few things. We'll release this in a few years.
Yeah, because it should have been a DLC for Fallout 4, and then they should just called it done. Like you get your Massachusetts and you get your West Virginia.
Yeah. And again, I understand having a look or whatever, to a game and the whole bobblehead and the Pip-Boy and all that stuff. So I get that, but it's so glitchy. I mean, it's ridiculous. And so to have an open world game with this type of mechanics or whatever, and if it becomes glitchy, and again, they're telling you, there's a letter out. You can check it out on our Twitter page at Ether Gamer Radio. But they're basically saying, can you help us stress test this? And then they're having these weird stress test betas and
so it was last Saturday, I believe. They had a stress test thing, and they made me download 40 gigabytes for something that I didn't get to play because I missed the window.
Wow.
But then check this out. So for the beta, I'm thinking, I already have it downloaded. I'm not worried about it. I put my code in. They're like, here, download this other 40 gigabytes right here for the beta so you can play and miss that time window too.
Yeah, what's all of this extra stuff that you're giving me? Yeah. Hey, you won't even let me play.
Yeah.
Something to stabilize the the freaking game. But yeah, so if that doesn't work out or whatever, so you can go ahead and take my $200 Fallout helmet bundle.
And I just might, because that helmet is fancy. So next, which is some kind of old gaming news, but I figured we should talk about it because we haven't been doing gaming news for the past few weeks. But Sony is finally allowing crossplay on the PlayStation 4.
Yes. We were waiting for it, and we thought that it wasn't going to happen because those dudes were being real stubborn, but they collapsed under the pressure of the truth.
Yeah, well, I think they collapsed under the pressure of Fortnite.
Yeah,
I think that's what happened.
Still selected titles.
It's only select titles, so it's
pretty much Fortnite is the truth.
Well, yeah, that's true. I would say it's a good step in the right direction, but I think that I don't think it's really going to go anywhere other than like Fortnite, Rocket League, games of that nature. So
yeah.
All right. Okay, what else is on tap?
Little bit more Red Dead news.
Always good.
It's gonna be a very large download, people. So
yes.
Prepare your hard drives for some.
Start cleaning up now. Start doing that autumn cleaning of your drives. Get rid of all those extra games that you can re-download from your Plus account or from your Gold account.
Yes, and also, which is I think was pretty dope. The Red Dead Redemption 2 physical copies will have 2 discs. One will be to play, and the other one will be to download some more stuff.
And I like that. That is great because that's going to prevent a lot of that weird internet clog that happens when a bunch of people try to download the same information over and over again, causing a server crash.
Oh, yeah, but you're still going to probably have a 50
have
60
some problems,
gigabyte update.
Yeah, it'll still be pretty big, but it'll take some of the weight off of the servers, which is what you want. Because
for sure.
If everybody's trying to get all of that information from the game, which is going to be massive.
Yes and no. I think it was on the 21st they allowed actual downloading.
Yeah, I saw that, the pre-downloading of it, which is really cool as well, too.
That will alleviate some of those issues.
Did they do that with GTA 5? Because I felt like they did.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, because I think I was there when my friends were talking about already getting it preloaded so they can just jump in.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I have the disc.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty cool.
Anybody getting it digitally? Well, Soul, are you getting it digitally?
No.
No?
I'll be at GameStop.
Yeah, there was a debate at work whether or not cats were going to get it digitally or get the hard copy, just so you can start downloading it now.
What was the consensus?
They want that hard copy, old school.
Most people want the hard copy. I talked to a few friends, and they've told me that they're holding off on buying certain games because they don't make physical copies of them and don't want to get them unless they can get their hands on a copy of a game.
Yeah.
Like, especially indie titles. A lot of indie titles that I like to recommend people won't get because of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And, it's cool. I like the idea of having 2 discs because, it just reminds me of, like, old school days where you had to have multiple discs. Oh, go to disc 3, to play the
game. Talk about Final Fantasy.
That's right, buddy. Final Fantasy 7.
3 discs.
Love it.
All right, so what's on tap?
Next is Call of Duty sales. They're through the roof, but
kind of, sort of.
Call of Duty is disappointed. Activision, latest entry in the Call of Duty franchise, is cleaning house and then some. It made about $500 million in sales.
$500 million.
But Activision, being the Dark Lord that they are, they want more.
The Dark Lord.
They said until this has got to do better than Anthem, or we're gonna be pissed. No, I'm just kidding. But The hard number comparisons are, so just as a comparison as to why they're, I guess, upset, whatever. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 made $500 million in its first 24 hours. This game made the same amount, but in 72 hours, which is still good, but not nearly as good as the Dark Lord wants. Black Ops 2 made $1 billion in 15 days. If Black Ops 4 can pull that off, which they can't, then we know it'll be a smash hit. But given the much faster day one sales of Black Ops 2, that seems dubious. Sales on this franchise have been sliding downward because probably Priest is onto something. There's no single player for years, and while this definitely looks like a reverse in that trend, we are still not back at the pinnacle of this series. So what do you guys think about the Dark Lord driving that money horse?
So
it is a decline.
Exactly. What they're basically saying, they're going to have a significant drop off in sales, and it will not reach the actual sales of 2 and so on and so forth.
Well, that's good. Maybe they'll take some time to actually develop these games.
Well,
I think they're just going to put it to bed,
it's
dude.
a single player. So what is there to develop?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
they can have a single player in there. You know what I mean? Like maybe if they spent more time on the game, they can get back to the pinnacles.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I think it's a double-edged sword. Let me put it to you like this way: if that game would have been $39, it would actually probably made $700 million on the first weekend.
For sure. I've been a big proponent of like lower cost games when they don't have a single player story.
Exactly.
I would have bought it.
And then
you know exactly what you're getting when you're paying $40 per game.
Yeah. And then the funny thing about it, you charge $24.99 for the single player story.
Yeah. People would pay for that because that's the thing is that I'd be like, I actually want the story. I'd pay more for that.
Yeah, exactly, and it's your option. Period. Because you're charging for a full-fledged title, meaning something that you've always done. These are and again, this is not a new. It's not a new game. So you have the same assets from Call of Duty 2 to 3 to whatever thrown into this game as far as
because you laid it out for us, man. They're just recycling the same concept, engine, map, system, whatever, but just putting a new skin and putting new weapons and maybe like adding a few new features. But for the most part, they're just reusing what they have before because they know they can, because most of the fun is made in the act of running these maps over and over again with different experiences.
If you take developers' time to what was the one that made $500 million in, was it 3 days you said so, or 2 days?
1 day, and that was Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the development time on that compared to this game, I guarantee you was much longer and cost their employees way more to flesh out the story and all the stuff that they had to do and all the other companies they had to partner with to make the single player story, opposed to this one that has the same assets. Say that twice. In this Call of Duty, they spent less time, whatever, and it cost less for the employees, whatever, to make, but they made a bazillion amount of money. So actually, this game really made more than that one, based upon the amount of employees and time and other companies they had to pay to make a full $65 title. So it's all crazy.
That's kind of what is biting them in the butt, is the fact that they actually tried to make a really good game with Black Ops 2, but by the time that they reached 4, they're like, well, we've got the sauce. Let's just make more sauce.
Yep, exactly.
And people are like, this is the same sauce from before. It just has a different sticker on it. What's up?
But they bought it. They're buying into it. When again, Fortnite is free, but okay.
Yeah, that's like the conversation ender for this generation of games. It's like, but Fortnite is free.
Exactly, it's crazy. They made billions.
Yeah, it's like make games that can make Fortnite seem less important. Otherwise, you guys are just not gonna make your money.
Yeah.
What's interesting too is not only Fortnite is free. If you wanted to spend money, you could spend money, the amount of money you'd spend to get Black Ops in your free game, and you'd have a lot of stuff. I'm
pretty sure people are making more money, or they're spending more money on games like Fortnite over time
because it's free.
Yeah,
because they're like, I'll give it $10 today.
Hey, new skin came out for the season. Let's get that one.
Yeah,
exactly. Yep. So who knows, man?
But that's all we got for notes.
That's the news.
All right. Well, it was a crazy show, long show.
It was a welcome back.
Soul needs to get some drachma.
No, I need a drachma boost. Can I use yours?
Yeah, go for it. You can have it, buddy, because I don't need it.
Yeah, right. I already used it.
Yeah, right. But anyways, no, it was a good show, guys.
Definitely.
You know, hopefully everyone is out there and enjoying these games because again, there's more
a
to
lot
come.
of games. There's a slew of games on the way.
Oh yeah,
it's
like
getting
the
amazing.
good news does not stop anytime soon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So if we do this whole Red Dead GameStop extravaganza, hopefully we will actually post it, let's say Saturday. You know, and or post it early because again, we want people to be playing on Red Dead, turn the podcast on, listen to all the people telling their Red Dead stories.
Yeah,
and Broke will be sitting there, listening and talking about, oh man, I wish I had a Red Dead story. And
I'm just like I'm so glad that you guys are having a good time. I'm gonna go do anything else.
Ooh,
but scoop up some horse shit. But anyways, that's another thing too. The dingleberries, they bop around when you're.
It's
on
like
your horse.
realistic horse dingleberry graphics. Can't get away from that.
Too funny.
Yeah, we didn't have to bring up that part.
Well, hey, but that's how realistic.
Too
this world
real
is.
for me.
It's got a lot going on, so I'm curious, and I can't wait for the multiplayer to find out more about that. And again, hopefully
that's going to be the big one for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then hopefully also next week we can get guest on talk about Call of Duty.
Yes.
So he better make some time. He listens to the show, so
great.
You better make some time.
Join us. we're not that mean to strangers, promise.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I am.
Yeah. So is just on this whole Assassin's Creed haterade.
No.
So that's all it is.
I was drinking the clean water of the Lord.
Too funny. All right. Well, this is Xpriest.
All right. This is Soul. Peace.
And this is Broke. Have a good night.
Thanks for listening. For more information on the show, go to our website, ethergamerradio.com. You can always catch us on our Facebook fan page. You can hit us up on Twitter or our hosting site, Podbean. Hit us up on iTunes and drop us a review. It helps get the word out to other gamers, so spread the love. As always, we would love to hear from you. Hit us up on Ethergamer Radio Hotline, 916-877-5745. Until next time, stay gaming. Ether Gamer Radio.